Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were working on the Ale Association quest here. We had picked up the draft drought where they want us to go around and drain all 7 of the in-league kegs. I think we've read that. Let me make sure, show the history of it. Yeah, where he says that the lazy, trusting nature of those silly hobbits. So we're going to run around and punch holes in all the kegs that they use for the hobbit initiation there. Then we are also, he has another quest. We're going to also repeat the irritating initiation. That's the daily one that you can run around and convince all the various dwarves, like that one over yonder, who is a member of the In-League Association, a member of the In-League, to come and join the Ale Association. So we're going to rerun that again. We're going to rerun the one with the tainted mug, where we get where we steal the recipes. We'll do it again for the faction. But here's one we haven't done. Jonar's Special Brew.
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Let me grab that one. There we go. Jonar's Special Brew.
Hear me out, traveler.
I am a master brewer. Did you know that? I rarely have time these days with all the Ale Association management I must do. Recruitment is, of course, top priority, and undermining the In-League, not brewing or tasting ales. But I have a mind to brew something today. I wish to make a drink, a special brew. I would like it delivered to my good friends in the Shire. I would like it to spoil their festival. I would like to ruin their day. I would like it to make them ill. My special brew is a secret, and I will let you in on its recipe by having you collect the ingredients for me. Be a good recruit, Gnarlo, and help me with my plan. So we're going to collect swamp gas from Rushik. We're going to collect a raw, rotten egg from Sanson's farm, and we're going to collect slime from the slimy slugs near Kellendam. All right, so we will accept that as well. And I do believe this has been changed. I've heard people talk about this one being changed, that maybe in the original you also collected some like latrine water or something like that. I don't know, being that this is the first time I've done the Ale Association. I don't know if that is true or if that was the quest, but they talk about at one point there was one quest that if you didn't actually like get dwarf urine in the Shire folks beers and drinks, you at least made this dwarf think you were doing that. I've gone online and did a little research. There was another L Association quest that Yonar gave you called an In-League Disaster, where he talks about the In-League are having a test here on the having a membership drive here on the very steps of Thorin's Hall, that down in Freren's Court. They had a table set up where they were doing a beer testing, and he gave you a mug of swill that he wanted you to go down there and put in the mugs, and there was like 8 testing mugs that you had to dump this swill in, while the person running the festival had their back turned or were otherwise occupied, otherwise distracted. And I'm not sure why it was taken out. It was in the 2010, whenever this first when the L Association first appeared, but it disappeared the next year when it was taken out of the game. I don't know if it was because you were going around dumping swill into people's drinks, swill being the, traditionally the stuff you feed pigs. It's the table scraps and the grease and all the leftover refuse that you wipe off and mix with water and go and pour into the pig troughs. I don't know if it was because you were supposedly dumping swill into the drinks, or whether it was because you were essentially dosing people's drinks while their attention was turned. Which reason it was that it was taken out of. But yeah, that particular quest is no longer available, and pretty much hasn't been, apparently, since after the first year that the Ale Association was around. All right, so that is what we are going to do now. We are going to set off. I'm going to run around here and convince the in-league dwarves to join the Ale Association. We're going to run and grab those recipes, and as we get the other stuff, we will jump in and show you our collection of the special brew, and as we're knocking holes in the in-league kegs. So we will see you in just a few. All right, everyone, we are down here next to the river. We are just below Kellendem. The docks are just over that hill there and off to the left. So we are right over here, just a little ways, basically across from where the stable master is, and we're over here next to the river. You see the slimy slugs? We're going to start killing a few and see if they drop some of their slime. Assuming they have quit running into the river. They seem to be getting shy all of a sudden. Let's see if we can get some that'll crawl back up here on the bank. There we go. Collected slime from a slimy slug. They're definitely not hard. What level are they? Oh yeah, level 10. So as long as you're of anything above beginning level, this shouldn't be too hard. And if you are somewhat of a beginning level, you ought to be able to get a little bit of XP out of this as it is. So we will get all of our slime from the slimy slugs. That's 4 of them. We need 3 more. They should be just hanging off the shore here. Looks like we've got a rather shallow part of the river here as well. Come on. There we go. Nope, they just swim across the top. That's the issue. And 1 more. There we go, right on the bank over here. Come back. Alright. We will... Can we reach it there? There we go. 7 slimes from the slimy slugs. So let's take a look. Does it have any other description of it? Slimy slug slime. Slime from a slimy slug. Boy, that's a good tongue twister, isn't it? All right, we need to get some swamp gas from the Rushik Bog, which we are headed down there anyway, because we've got to go get the guy in Needlehole to slap him around and convince him to come and join the in-league. So we are going to go do that next. And I swear, I still think that we're going to get punched slapping him around one of these days. I think this is just an inevitability. So we will see you when we get to Needlehole. We are riding through Needlehole. We have just finished slapping Delphmar around. So we have now gotten all the dwarves reassociated and realigned with the correct cause of the Ale Association. Let's see if we can collect some of the swamp gas here. Here in the Rushik Bog, there's 1. We got to find 5 more. Looks like they're fairly easy to find. I'm not sure what exactly we're collecting them in, but then again, I wasn't sure what exactly we were collecting the slime in. I would imagine empty Ale Association tankards, but the gas, I'm not so sure. Party balloons are kind of thin on the ground here in Middle Earth. So there we go. We've gotten that as well. Now we need to run over to Sanson's farm and collect the raw rotten egg, and that will be easy enough. It is right on up the road here. This road... Yep, let's ride the steed of the burglar. It's daylight. This road dumps us out over in Waymeet, and Sanson's farm is right next door to it. So we will see you when we get there, and we continue along with our Ale Association quests here. We've just grabbed the recipe for root knot cider here in Waymeet. We are going to head over to Sanson's farm now, where there should be plenty of raw rotten eggs, because no other reason the fact that the whole egg scramble is going on currently, along with the Farmer's Fair and the mushroom challenge. I said Sanson's is right very close by. No problems getting to it at all. I'm wondering what's going to happen. We've already seen whenever we did the tainted mug, how the fact that it just irritated him so that the hobbits didn't get upset, didn't get disturbed, didn't spoil his plans, because they just give the copies of their recipe away, being the generous and naive, woolly-headed, doughy-faced people that they are. So I wonder what's going to happen this time to foil his plans whenever we mix up this foul and noxious brew. Yeah, that's the point at which we may find out that he truly, that the hobbits truly love some really nasty, horrible stuff. So we need a raw, rotten egg now. Oh, there's the vials of swamp gas. Vial, swamp gas. Okay. Raw egg can be found at Sanson's farm. So we are looking for raw egg. Waldo, would you have a raw egg?
Have a word with you?
Nope. That's the one where you're doing the witch lead first. I don't think it'd be Grub. He's the festival organizer. Let's look around, see if we can find... I don't think it'd be Belinda. I think she set you off on the... there we go. It was Belinda. All right, Yoner's Special Brew. Belinda does not like your sinister look. In her alarm, she lays a disgusting rotten egg. That was easy. All right, so we've got the raw egg now, too. Fantastic. We're going to run around. We're going to steal the rest of the recipes here. So we've done 2 of them. Steal the rest of the recipes, and we are going to go and drain the in-league kegs. Whoops, knocked my microphone over. I do apologize for that. If there's any rattling and all going on. So, we are going to head on out. Oh, looks like somehow or other I accidentally joined the thing. The spectators are sitting there saying things about me that it looks like I stepped on a rotten egg or whatever. Let's get out of here. We are going to head around and see if we can poke holes in the kegs as well. So let's see how that goes so we can get that quest going. We are arriving at the Bird and Baby Inn. Let us go in, which happens to be the actual capital of where the Inn League is as well. So right back here is the Inn League door, and you've got to be at least a friend to get into the Inn League. So it's good to know we are sneaking into the very heart of enemy territory here. In fact, why don't we get back into character again and actually go into sneak. Let us see. We are looking for the kegs that have the special in-league brews. All right, they're the people rating for Ronald Dwell. There we go, in-league keg. Lorgo Boffin. And there's the I swear, dead in-league member back there, because he has been out of it and has been lying there the entire festival. Right, let's see what happens, whether Boffin says anything when we try and poke a hole in the in-league keg here. You spilled everywhere, you daft cow. I've never seen such a disaster, such waste. Oh, it looks like we made him very, very unhappy. So, okay. This might be the most successful part of the Inn League so far. The L Association's attempt to sabotage them. So we are going to head on out. We've got that one out of the way. 6 more kegs, 3 more recipes to steal. So let's head on down to the next one. We are going to head over. I guess the next one would be which one? Whoops, wrong one. Hobbiton. The Party Tree in Hobbiton and the Green Dragon in Bywater will be our next two. And we'll see what recipes we can pick up along the way as well. All right, folks, we are fighting our way through the hordes trying to yell at the drunks and feed the mayor. Coming into the Green Dragon. And let's see, there's the in-league keg for it over here on the back wall. I'd imagine one of them is going to have something to say about us poking a hole in it. Let's see. Who's going to get angry at us? I love festival times. Everyone lines up in the afternoons for beer from the in-league keg. It smells so good I can hardly wait. And that is another keg down. All right. So that's the one here at the Green Dragon. Next up, we are going to head to the Party Tree. And we will meet you up there. I was just looking at something in chat. They were talking about, people were going around, am I on anyone's ignore list? Am I on anyone's ignore list? That kind of stuff. Like I was mentioning, you should be more like Gandalf. Remember how in the Two Towers, Gandalf talks about something about Saruman and finding out that Sauron's arm is long, and Aragorn accuses him of talking in riddles. And Gandalf says, riddles? No, I was merely talking to myself. It's a habit of the aged. We always talk to the wisest person in the room. And it's the same thing. If you choose to chat to the wisest person in the room, you're never going to worry about whether anyone else out there is reading your chats or not. So let's head on up to the Party Tree and we will see you there. Okay, we are looking around for where the keg might be here at the Party Tree. Not yet seen where it was. I thought it might be over here next to the in-league and tavern people. Maybe where the people are having the great time dancing. There we go, in-league keg, next to the drunkard over here. Let's poke a hole in it. Once again, see what happens. Maybe, do we just pour it over to the top of the drunkard? Let's see. Get him even more drunk than before. Whoa, it's cold. Alrighty. Yep, that's when you're drunk. When you got a keg peeing on you and you don't even move. You are pretty well out of it. Alright, let's see where we got to go to next. So we've done the bird and baby, we've done the Party Tree, we've done the Green Dragon. I say we need to go to Budgeford and Woodhall. Washington, Budge, Woodhall, Frogmorton. Sure, we'll do that. And on our way around the corner here, we will steal the recipe over there at the Bridgefords as well. So we are quickly running down through these two quests and getting them ready to go turn in. We will see you again in just a little bit here. All right, folks, we are here in Bridgeford. We have arrived at Budgeford. It's strange that one of the kegs here that we've got to drain is in Budgeford, being that it doesn't even have a stop on the in-league pub scramble, on the pub crawl. So I have really no idea where this keg might be, but it's one of the ones on the list. Let's take a look right here. Whoops, not the recipe. This one, to drain the in-league kegs. We've gotten the bird and baby. We've got the Party Tree. We've got the Green Dragon. So yeah, Woodhall, which is another one that doesn't have a stop. Budgeford. All right, and then we got to go Frog Morton and the Golden Perch. And when we hit Golden Perch, we'll get the other tainted mug recipe over here. So let's look around and see where this keg might be. I was thinking possibly around here in the crafting area somewhere. But I don't see it there either. This is really strange, and I was very, very surprised not to see one back there in Brockenborings with the plow and stars. Now, straight up the hill there from where you get the other. Keep looking for something. There we go. In-league keg. What's an in-league keg doing right up here next to Miss Bolger? So are y'all the ones that brew the beer for one of the areas? Let's see what Miss Bolger has to say. I've been looking forward to a mug of ale all day. Do you hear a trickling sound? Maybe it was nothing. All right, looks like we might be a little bit more successful. I'm still quite interested to see what's going to happen and whether this one is going to tick off the hobbits any more than quote-unquote stealing their recipes did. All right, and that is 4 down. We are off to stock now. And the Golden Perch, we will puncture the keg there, and we will pick up that last recipe for the tainted mug keg. And we will meet you over there. We've arrived here in stock, the Golden Perch. Let's grab this last recipe over here right quick. And then we will run inside the pub. All right. And I'm assuming, let's take a look around right quick. Make sure I'm not missing an in-league keg out here. I don't see one. So let's go inside the Golden Perch, which I don't think I have actually been in since, oh my lord, way back in the days on Glennoran whenever I ran the pub crawl. Okay, let's do what we're gonna do. Let's sneak up. And, ooh, that was nice. If you stay the night, we make a fine breakfast in the morning. Ooh, he was talking about eggs and rasher of bacon and I might end up staying the night here myself. All right, let's puncture this keg. Is anyone going to say anything about it? Here we come. He just walked out and pointed at me. Did he actually say anything? No, no, poor beer. You were too young to die. Okay, 2 more kegs to go, and we've gotten all the recipes. So from here, let's go to Woodhall. I think Woodhall and then cut cross country to Frogmorton will be the easiest way to go. That will at least keep us going back in the correct direction. So we're going to head on down here through the Marish and head on over to Woodhall. And we'll see where they have the keg hidden there. Being that it's not that big a town, it shouldn't be too hard to find. We're in the Green Hill country. We're coming into Woodhall now, which is a place I haven't spent a lot of time in since I was over there in the Bandit Cap, across the road at the Beyond the Waterfall there, back on my dwarf days. Back when you used to spend quite a while over there. We spent probably about a week over there hunting bandits, so we spent a good deal of time in Woodhall. But we haven't really been here since then. Let's see what happens when we rupture this keg. Here comes the festival patron. No. No, no, no. Whoa. Did he just tear off at like close to the speed of light there? I can't tell if he was running back into that place or did he just disappear on up the hill. That was a little bizarre. I'm definitely going to watch this whenever I do it again tomorrow, back off a little bit and see just where the heck he runs off to. All right, so that was Woodhall. We got one more to do. That's Frog Morton. We're going to ride up to the top of the hill here and then run cross country to go and do that one. So we will see you again whenever we get back over there in the land of the frogs. Yeah, we're just going to leave that comment alone. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Frog Morton it is. Let's reach the floating log and the last of our objectives here. It's floating log? No. They're around the back and across the bridge, aren't they? Yep. And are they still being closed for repairs? There we go. Now, let's find the keg in here. He's not going to let us sneak up. Well, there you go. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I think it thinks we're still on a horse. There we go. Took forever. Okay, in the keg. Hey, I saw what you did. That was a terrible thing. How could anyone do something so mean? That beer never harmed anyone. Okay, looks like the draft drought is out of the way. Let us head on back now. We have got 4 quests to turn in over there for the Ale Association. So we will pop on over there, see if we can talk to Yoner again, and see if any of that is going to make a difference in his very, very one-sided battle to put an end to the hobbits sharing their fine brews with everybody about. We'll see you when we get back over there to Thorin's Hall. I'm drunk. Welcome back to the Thorin's Hall Inn. Let's talk to Yonar. And let's run through his 2. Let's look at the draft drought first.
What is the meaning of this?
You have executed the perfect tragedy. Soon the in-league supplies will be all but depleted, and the Ale Association shall reign in its place. Okay. And let us yet another badge of dishonor. Let us do Yonar's special brew.
It is an insult.
Give me those. We just did something. What was it? Blah, blah. We had like 3 things that have leveled up. That's all. I was wondering if we had achieved a new level in our despicable, diabolical plan here. We do have a special delivery, however.
Beard, won't you give me even a moment?
Yonar's special delivery. You now know my secret recipe. 1 rotten egg, 5 phials of swamp gas, and 7 phials of slimy slug slime. I have turned it into something magnificent, my special brew. You only have one thing to do, and then I shall be satisfied. You must bring this to a populated area in the Shire, and be sure to spread the vile fumes it exudes. The effects will be disastrous. Take this, my minion, and deliver it to a place where hobbits, especially in-league hobbits, are known to gather. You must bring it directly to the party tree, where it's sure to ruin the festival for all. All right, so we are going to take the brew, take it to the in league at the party tree. What do we got here? Deluxe stink bomb. Wow. Level 1 quests a Yonar special delivery. What an incredible smell you've discovered. Ever been hit with a snowball? Picture that, except replace the snow with rotten slug slime. All right. So it is off to the party tree. And we will see you when we get there. I'm going to turn in these other two right quick. And we'll see you when we get to the party tree. We're approaching the party tree. Apparently you've got 30 minutes to get back. I hadn't seen the little timer under there. You got 30 minutes to get over here with it. But of course that's nothing. I mean, take a swift travel from Thorin's Hall and to Michael Delving, and there you catch a festival ride over to Bywater, and it's a quick run up the hill from Bywater there. All right, let us see. This would be a good place to unveil Yonar's special brew. So let us go ahead and use the stink bomb. You have set off a terrible odor. And absolutely no effect whatsoever. I don't know if we had set it off in the middle of a bunch of NPCs, if it would have caused a difference, or if we'd set it off in the bunch of PCs that have caused a difference. You know, if we tried it over here, perhaps. Maybe we'll do that when we run it tomorrow. We'll set it off right over here in this area, or maybe right over here if people are doing the dance, and see what happens. In the meantime, let's return back to Yonar, and let's see what he has to say about the results of our little stink bomb there. All right, Yonar, we have set off your stink bomb over at the party tree. What have you got to say about that? All right, 3 hours and 39 minutes. All these reset at 3 o'clock this morning.
My Turin's beard!
Ha ha ha! You smell terrible. I can tell from standing near you that my brew was a success. Ho ha 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 ha! Go stand a bit further off, please. Okay, there we are. So let's see where we are in our reputation here with both of the various parties. The Ale Association, we are currently 8,400 of 20,000 on our way through acquaintance level. And down with the In League, we are an outsider at 6,000 of 10,000 level with the In League. So ways to go on both of those before we see what the next level of what happens at the next level of kinship or the next reverse level of kinship. However, unlike the In League, I guess the Ale Association being new and wanting members, you don't have to have friend rating. You can go in their hall from acquaintance level. So let's go ahead and pop in and take a look at what the Ale Association hall looks like. As you see, suitably dwarvish, dark and gloomy and dingy. Lots of tables about with drunkards on a few of them. Doesn't look like a huge number of members in here yet. There's the Kindred Trader. He does not yet deal with you. You can't find anything on him until you got a Kindred standing, so you don't even know what you got. I would imagine perhaps one of the things you might be able to get from him, just judging by what he's got standing here, is possibly this in-league statue that has the head knocked off. That would be a pretty good guess. All right, we've got a bunch of happy drunk dwarves standing around, arguing and fighting and dancing on the stages. So there we go. That is the in-league hall here. Not the in-league hall, I'm sorry, the Ale Association hall. We will let them be at it. I am going to go and join in a few more of the Farmers Fest events. That is continuing on until September 15th. So we've got 4 more days to take advantage of any of the Farmers Festival stuff you want to do. Farmers Fest is a lot like Yule Fest. It's probably one of the easiest two festivals during the year to get points for, to get the tokens and all for. I would say the Farmers Fest and the Yule Fest, because I always seem to have just tons and tons of tokens by the end of it. And remember now that we got the vendor where you can trade in festival tokens for other festival tokens, it's probably a good idea to get as many of them as you can. So there we have it. We will see you again tomorrow when we do some more of the Ale Association quest. It looks like we've pretty much done all the ones for Yoner. Didn't see any more in that area. So tomorrow we will start working on the various deliveries and see how they go. So we'll see you then. Thanks for coming along and talk to you then. Bye bye.